What's happening, everybody? It's your man Mark Fuller, Team Alliance. This video right here is just a quick introduction for trade number 8. Trade number 8 of the Blueprint project. This particular trade, actually, I like to call a skill trade. I like to call these skill trades because basically when you, or better yet, I'd rather phrase it as a study trade. It's a study trade because it's a trade that you ultimately want to study yourself, and it's a trade that I was only able to take as a result of studying the market's behavior. So, you know, the better at studying the market and interpreting the market that you become, ultimately this means that, let me walk over here. Ultimately this means that you're getting better at your interpretation of the market. And the better at that you become, the easier it becomes for you to enter into trades that ultimately are going to end up being profitable. Now, I know that people still, even though I talk about it repeatedly, you know, they're still asking, well, if you're taking a trade that is outside of what you teach your students and, you know, what you're training people to do, why are you doing that? You got to understand that skill is something that is not cut and dry. Like, in other words, whatever skill level that you're on, as you continue to improve and get better, your skill level is going to continuously elevate. Like, this is inevitable. If you keep studying, keep practicing, you're going to get continuously better at what it is that you do. It's just like anything that you're doing. You know, how does somebody become the best at whatever they're doing? How do they continue to raise the bar? Continuous study, non-stop study and practice, time, experience, all of these things, when you add them all up together, are the reason that you'll get better at doing whatever it is that you're doing. We happen to be trading. You know, we're trading the financial markets. We understand the market and we trade the market from the perspective of interpreting behavior. You see, so that's not something that is, it's not something everybody knows how to do. It's kind of like an exclusive talent to have, the ability to interpret the market, turn that information into a profitable trade, understand the current behavior, the right now behavior and the environment in the market, and then make a split-second decision, you know, based on that information. That's a lot. That's a lot. So, you know, that's what this Blueprint project is mainly about. I want to be able to show that as you continuously train, practice, get better, you improve, and you cultivate your skill level improves, and it gives you the confidence to be able to act on what you're interpreting from the market. Like, I hope that makes sense. If that doesn't make sense right now, it will make sense at some point for you. All right, so, you know, just continue to watch the videos. Look at how the market is looking when I take these trades. That's why I call it a study trade. I call it a skill trade. It takes skill. It takes your ability to study and interpret the market to even look at the market in a way where you can collect information about what the market is doing right now and then make your decision based on that with confidence. So hopefully you guys will continue to get that out of the videos, and you know, just keep watching. More to come. Mark Fuller, Team Alliance, New York City. I'm out here. Y'all enjoy the trade. This is trade number 8. Stay tuned. Okay, so this represents trade number 7, I believe. Trade number 7. I've been mentioning throughout the project that I'm doing various things when I'm taking these trades, showing just various ways of going about executing your skill process. When you study the market, you become familiar with its behaviors, with the nuances of its behaviors, etc. When you try to curve fit the market into a specific methodology or strategy of some type, the reason that you go wrong doing that is because you cannot box in the market. But the one thing that you can do consistently over time is you can learn from the behavior of the market. And what this does is gives you the confidence, and it elevates your skills so that if you decide to take a trade, you're doing it based on your understanding and interpretation of the market's current behavior. In other words, what it's doing right now and what that is based upon. This is the reason why you'll see me taking different types of trades throughout the project. I want to demonstrate and show what elevating your skill to that level allows you to do. And when it's all said and done, the one thing that elevates your skill to that level is time and experience. That's really all it is. Primarily, it's time and experience. You know, the framework that I use to train my students with is a very specific way of going about being trained not to lose at all in the market. And as you elevate your skill level, it just becomes easier to execute that process. You see? So just think of it in terms of avoiding losing situations. That's ultimately what we're doing. We avoid losing situations. So what that means is the byproduct of that is going to be consistently winning trades. And that's just pretty much all it is. All right, so anyway, trade number 7 in the bag. We're going to be continuing on. You can see that I'm scaled up to 2 contracts, and now the balance is up to 272. So we're just going to continue to push on and move on with the project. So the next flip is going to be from the $200 level to the $400 level. So we're in the process of doing that now, and we're 2 trades in. All right, so trade number 7, Mark Fuller, Team Alliance, the Blueprint Project. So you guys stay tuned for more trades to come and for more education, you know, more knowledge, more insight through the project. All right, yes, stay tuned. Mark Fuller, Team Alliance. Peace.